Hi friends, today we'll discuss few more questions taken from the previous year's exam paper and we'll discuss in detail. As per the Financial Stability Report July 2020 released the RBI, what will be the gross non-performing assets ratio of all scheduled commercial banks by March 2021 is 12.5%. What is non-performing assets? Banks will give the loans to the customers and these loans will be disbursed to the customers, but after disbursement on a particular date they have to start the repayment. So some loans you will get a repayment regularly, some loans they will miss the repayment date, some loans you will get a partial payments. Depend on their payments, late payment or non-payment, these assets will be classified as non-performing assets. Classification for loans or advances that are in default or in arrears. So default means they are not paying, arrears means 1 month or partial amount has not paid by the customer. A loan is in arrears when the principal or interest payments are late or missed. A loan is in default when the lender considers the loan agreement to be broken and the debitor is unable to meet his obligation. So if you are taking a loan, then on a particular date you have obligation to pay certain amount. If you are not paying this amount regularly or you are paying partially or you are missing the payment, then your account will be classified as non-performing asset. Different loans will have different rules for NPA provisioning or NPA classification. What is gross non-performing assets? Sum of unpaid debts is called gross non-performing assets. You can see the gross non-performing assets in India. You can see the net also. So you can see the public sector, you can see the private, foreign banks, and you can see all the banks. If you see the 2021, gross will be 7.5%. If you go to the net, it will be 2.4%. What does high street banking mean in the banking sector? High street banking means lending to retail customers is called high street banking. Loans for credit provided by banks to the retail customers. Retail customers is somebody is purchasing a property or somebody purchasing a vehicle, somebody purchasing a TV or computer or giving customer as a personal loan or housing loan. These will come under retail category. Retail loan products in India: personal loan, vehicle loan, home loan, business loan, gold loan, all these are retail loan products. Tier 1 capital plus Tier 2 capital by risk weighted assets is the definition of CAR, capital adequacy ratio. So I've given an example. In a bank, ABC Bank, they have Tier 1 capital, Tier 2 capital. 50 lakhs is the Tier 1, 30 lakhs is the Tier 2, and the risk weighted assets is 25 lakhs. So how to calculate capital adequacy ratio? 50 lakhs plus 30 lakhs by 25 lakhs, it is 3.2%. Tier 1 capital consists of shareholders equity, retained earnings. Tier 2 capital consists of undisclosed reserves, general provisions, hybrid capital instrument, subordinated debt. What is the full form of IFSC in banks? Indian Financial System Code. If you want to do any NEFT or RTGS, you need a account number, customer name, IFSC code. With IFSC code, you can identify the bank and branch. In my example, I given FDRL 301843. FDRL 0 is Federal Bank, 001843 is Banjara Hills branch in Hyderabad. So with this IFSC code, you can identify the bank and branch. And if you give the customer name and account number, you can transfer money from one bank to another bank. I given examples of IFSC code belongs to Federal Bank. I given for the Hyderabad, Lakdipur branch, Malkajgiri, Sherlingampalli. So you can see the. So in all IFSC codes, first 5 digits will be same because bank is same. Only branch is changing. So your next 6 digits will be keep on changing. Who inked partnership with Airtel Bank for the offer of shop insurance for retailers? Bharat AXA General Insurance. What is meant by general insurance? Non-life insurance is your general insurance. Non-life means something happens to a person, then you will get a insurance claim. This is called life insurance. Non-life insurance means because of theft or because of fire, if you get a loss, that will be covered under general insurance. So major players in India: Aditya Birla, Bajaj Allianz, Cholamandalam, IFFCO. These are the major players in India for general insurance products. General insurance products are motor insurance, health insurance, travel insurance, home insurance, commercial insurance. These will be covered under general insurance category. India recently signed a security protection agreement with which country that will enable both countries to share classified information with each other? Is Sweden. What does the letter R stand for in the TREDS? Receivables. What is TRDS? Trade Receivables Discounting System. Normally when you are doing a business, in business we will have one person buyer and one person will be the seller. So always buyer will get the goods from the seller, but payment will be paid to the seller after few days or few months, depend on the agreement. So these will be called for the receivables, because seller has given the goods to the buyer but he has not received the proceeds for the invoice. So these are called receivables. So these receivables can be traded and these can be discounted with the bank. So they'll charge, for example, your receivables are 1 lakh. They'll charge you 1 or 2% and you'll get immediately. These receivables can be discounted or purchased and you'll get the money. After realization, this amount will be taken to the bank. An electronic platform for facilitating the financing and discounting of trade receivables of micro, small and medium enterprises through multiple financiers. These receivables can be due from corporate and the other buyers, including government departments and public sector undertakings. Both bank and non-bank will directly participate. Facilitating uploading, accepting, discounting, trade and settlement of the invoice bar bills of MSMEs. What amount the RBI has decided to transfer as a dividend to the central government accounting year 2019-20, that is 57,128 crores has transferred from RBI to central government in the year 2019 and 20. RBI transferred a dividend of central government in the year 2021 is 99,122 crores was transferred from RBI to Central Bank of India. Why this amount has transferred? The government, with the revenue shortfall arising out of lower tax collection due to the lockdown in April to May 2021. So because of this reason, RBI has transferred money to Central Government of India. RBI transferred surplus to Central Government of India. The RBI, its annual report for 2019-20 projected India's growth at for 2021 is minus 4.5%. GDP, percentage rate of increase in real gross domestic product is GDP. GDP is compared to the population, also known as the per capita income. GDP equal to private consumption plus gross investment plus government investment plus government spending plus exports minus imports. It is calculated by dividing nominal GDP by real GDP and then multiplied by 100, then you will get a GDP. The components of GDP. Y, the total demand of domestic output. Then C will be consumption spending by households. Then I, investment spending by the business and households. G, government purchase of goods and services, and net export, net foreign demand. So export minus imports is your foreign demand. Thank you friends. If you like my video, please subscribe and share with your friends also.